Hey, family. Hey, Butterfly family. I pray all is well with many of you. Happy weekend to you. Happy Sunday. I decided to do a quick celebrity reading. This is a requested reading on the American actor Chris Evans. If you don't mind, I had Googled his name and I've heard of him before, and I do look at Marvel movies. I love all of them. Let me just say that I am a fan of Marvel movies. Anyway, I'm going to read this real quick because I was seeking clarity. Was he married? That's pretty much what I wanted to know. I know he was seeing somebody, but I want to know, is he presently married? So it has here, okay, Chris Evans and Abba Baptiza Tessa are reportedly married. Not only that, but the couple apparently took their relationship to the next level at a house they're building together. The mystery aboard is also where their engagement is said to have taken place September the 12th of 2023. So that wasn't that long ago. Here we are, what, September the 24th? So it looked like they recently got married. Wow. Now, I'm going to share some things with many of you. I wanted to look this up for a reason, okay? Now, what have you seen here in this reading concerning Chris Evans, the actor Chris Evans? It is not facts, it is allegedly. And this is for entertainment purpose only. I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm just an intuitive energy reader, shall I say. And I like to give my divine insights, what I'm picking up about an individual. So, let me see here. A while back, as I stated, someone had requested this reading. So let me pull this up real quick, okay? And I'm not trying to be messy. I just want to pull up some things I've seen as well. So let me see here. This was like, well, it's saying 3 days ago, but it wasn't 3 days ago. I took a snapshot of this picture 3 days ago, okay? So shout out to ZZ5744, okay? Shout out to you, love. I believe they had requested this, I probably say maybe a week and a half ago. And they probably unsubscribed. They probably said, well, hell, she not going to honor my request. Doop. I don't worry about that. When one or two, fade out and decide they're mad at me for whatever reason, the Most High God always send, double when it comes to watching me as well as subscribing to me, okay? I may not get too many of your requests when you want me to, but I will make an effort. Please know that, all right? But life does happen. So, anyway, um, it's a lot going on with Chris. Let me just say that, okay? I just want to read some of the comments that I've seen about Chris Evans because it has here someone had did commentary on him, right? Just right here. Feel free to check that out if you haven't seen it yet, okay? It has here Chris Evans is finally getting married. And come to find out he got married this month, okay? That's what they're saying. Um, Chris Evans deactivate his social media account. Find out why. And this was like on E News, okay? I'm just sharing some of this information. Then I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up intuitively, okay? Now, in the comment section, I just want to share some of this. Some of it's kind of funny to me. It has here, if my Captain Roger can deactivate his account, so am I. Another person said his comeback titling Chris Evans married. What they're saying is he took like a hiatus. He backed off from social media a little bit, and they're saying if he come back, it's gonna be due to the fact that he's married, and they're right. He is totally going to be posting his wedding photos. And another one said, I don't understand the need to announce the break. Okay? So this is what was said when it comes to the comments. And people do have a right to their opinions. Now, this is the last one. Funny thing, I followed him a couple of days, right, before the deactivation. Honestly, I'm kind of mad. Another person said, he didn't want all of the negativity around his 16-year age gap with his girlfriend slash fiance. I mean, legitimately, a 40-year-old man sliding in the DMs of a young 20s woman is a bit, I don't know. Also, or they say, they're really saying it's a bit ICK, okay? Also, apparently, fans a bit too invested in him found some distasteful anti-Semitic slash racist and fat phobic tweets by a few of her close friends. His PR team really should have assisted her in whitewashing her image before they went official. So this is how a lot of people are feeling about, Chris and his so-called fiance, presently his wife. And they have also making their little comments, their opinions when it comes to, this new woman that's in his life, okay? And they're also looking at the age difference. But you know what? To each their own. I'm not here to judge Chris, you know, but I'm going to turn this around. This is the person that he, married, I guess. I'm going to turn this around, family, and speak on what I'm picking up about Chris. Let me just say that. And then I'm going to, also, I'm going to reshuffle. Let me just say that. Okay. Now, let's turn this around, okay? Let's turn this around. Anytime I do a reading on an individual, I like to first get an idea of what I'm looking at because, the spirit always backs me up. In the present, what am I picking up about Chris Evans? What I'm going to say, it is allegedly and it is not facts. But there's a lot going on with him behind the scenes. So they're saying, as far as, it's out there, I Googled it, that he's presently married. He got married, September the 12th. Anyway, I'm picking up on the fact it's a good chance. I feel like he's dealing with a midlife crisis, and it affects everybody differently. To some, more extreme. Let me just say that. Um, and also, it's like he's all over the place. I think about someone that's very double-minded. That individual is unstable in all of their ways. Okay, and I'm going to say allegedly. I feel like it's something that Chris really, really wants. And what that means to Chris is what it means to him. It's really not for me to say. Let me just say that. When it comes to his shadow self, that's those, let me pull up his picture while I'm talking about him. Hold on, let me see. Let me use this one. That's those layers of each individual that they have not healed from. I think about trauma, childhood wounds, okay, that can, if not checked, it will linger into your adulthood and it can affect you in ways you think not, like, especially when it comes to your relationships, okay? So, with that being said, I feel like these shadow aspects of Chris, I I feel like he is ignoring them. He's not facing them. Okay. He could be in denial. All right. He could be in denial. But what stands out to me more than anything, he's refusing to face his own shadow self, his fears and issues that needs to be healed. Okay. And as I said before, you know, these issues that he has, they're not checked. They're going to cause a problem in his current relationship. And as you see, these issues have caused problems in his past relationships. I don't know him like that. I mean, is he known for being in short relationships? This don't work out, on to the next. This don't work out, on to the next. Anyway, I feel like he's suffering on the inside. There's something going on with him. I'm getting they are, feeling pain within. I'm also getting it's a good chance he could be seeing somebody else. Okay. Allegedly. And let me say this real quick. If he's not seeing somebody else right now, during the time when he was like in courtship with his fiance, he could have been allegedly, been having more than one, SP, okay, meaning sexual partner, okay, allegedly. For some reason, I'm just not really seeing him like settling down with one individual. He may be someone that easily gets bored. Okay. It's a good chance that this relationship will not last that long for whatever reason. Because I'm getting breakup, I'm getting marriage, I'm getting endings, period. So something's definitely going to jump off. But if it do, I feel like it would be on his end. Let me just say that allegedly. I feel like it's going to be on his end. It has here, what you're waiting on will come soon. Don't worry. Think positive and you must be patient. So it's something that Chris really, really wants. He needs to be patient and not only be patient, he needs to keep his thoughts very positive. And getting back to that which he really, really wants, I'm getting, something that's not in his favor, not now. So he needs to wait, okay? Because everything happens in divine timing. Getting back to what I was picking up about Chris, I'm going to say allegedly, but it has here, has a unhealthy, problematic lifestyle, takes bad risk, not good for your highest good. So for the person to take risk, depending on what those risks are, a lot of times those risks can be, you sabotaging your relationship. You know, you may be in an environment to where you see what you want and you want what you want at that time and you're not operating in self-control, if you know what I mean. Whether it be that or it can be, self-medicating, wanting to put a band-aid on, your issues instead of owning them, instead of facing them. You know what I'm going with this, okay? Now, everything I just said is allegedly. Okay, everything I said is allegedly. We have to let things play out. But let me say this real quick. A lot of time when these celebrities, okay, what's going on with them behind the scenes, we're not going to know about it. We're not going to know about it unless TMZ, you know, or someone close to him, spills the beans as far as paying one of these main social media blog channels, and put the information out there. But still, even though if people do stuff like that, it's still allegedly, okay? It's not facts because he has not put it out there saying that it's facts. But as far as, why he deactivated his account and all of that, I feel like he's going through some things, okay? And whatever he was going through, obviously, he checks out social media. Obviously, he wasn't like what he was seeing nor hearing. And he just wanted to detox from social media and be about his business privately. Okay, this is what I'm picking up intuitively. Because, like I said, a lot of people wasn't feeling the fact that he got involved with somebody so young. But I feel like it has a lot to do with what's going on with him internally. Okay, as far as affecting why he make the choices that he's making. And I already put it out there in the beginning, what I'm feeling about that. Okay. I'm going to reshuffle, and then I'm going to start another deck. What's presently going on in that relationship, marriage union with Chris Evans and his wife? I forgot his wife's name. Ain't that something? Let me see. Do I have her name up here? Hold up. Okay, I don't see his wife's name right now, but the spirit knows what I'm going to say before I even say it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up his picture and her picture real quick. That would help me some. Let me see something real quick. Okay, I'm just pulling up his picture again. Okay, so what? His wife's name is Alba. I guess her name is Alba. Okay. Thank you all for being patient. I apologize. Chris Evans and Alba. What's going on with Chris Evans and Alba? What's going on in that relationship union with Chris Evans and Alba? Hold on. I'm not really getting the answer that I was looking for. These came out so fast, but um, what stands out to me is not feeling confident at this time, but he's trying to stay optimistic and hopeful and positive. And the other just saying, something is in his favor. Everything really is in divine timing. Destined for success and prosperity, abundance. So he has that, okay? But we all know that abundance means many, many things to many people. And then it has here, not the right time to move forward, not the right time. It just depends on what that means to Chris. But These two do stand out to me, not feeling confident and also feeling optimistic, staying hopeful, and trying to be positive at this time. Let me reshuffle. Now, when it comes to that move word that we saw earlier, according to the spirit, he's thinking about moving, okay? But only many of you would know this to be true because many of you are his fans and you follow his career. I wouldn't know this unless one of you come to me and relate it to me as far as giving me updates. But it has here moved to a, new city. Maybe this could be talks that's going on behind the scenes with him and Alba. They think about moving. Or maybe they have already moved. I always say that things play out. But maybe there's talks behind the scenes with him and Alba. They're thinking about moving. Because we did get something about knowing at the right time. But anyway, let's continue. It has here not using good judgment nor good discernment. This comes to his as far as choices, the choices that he's making behind the scenes. But so I'm looking at both of them. Okay, so it can be either one of their energies, but one of them is not making good judgment. Excuse me. One of them are not making good judgment nor good discernment. They are stubborn, not willing to change. This is one that goes in circles. They constantly going in circles. Okay, they're not giving out. They're not getting off that cycle, if you know what I mean. Repeated cycle due to their actions. So anyway, they are stubborn, not willing to change. I have here self-sacrifice, giving up on one's interests or wishes to help others, cause putting others' needs before your set, before yourself. You hold yourself back. I have here they see your worth. I feel like this energy could be Alba. I feel like this energy could be Alba. Not saying that Chris is not carrying any of those positive characteristics. It has here they are moving forward positively on the right track. So far I have that. It have here they are not hiding who you are, very transparent. So this is good. This is someone that's not trying to wear a mask. They're trying to be very transparent. I have here experiencing spiritual attacks, having a spiritual warfare. That's pretty much mental. Okay, that's pretty much mental. But we know everything start off spiritual. So for a person to be at their lowest like this, they're very low vibrational. Okay, and like I said, this can be due to negative thinking and your negative actions that can affect you also. Or if you do drugs, that can allow you to also experience spiritual attacks also because your spiritual defenses are down and it also puts holes in your aura field. Now let me say this real quick. This is more like the past energies, and this is more like the present energies, and this is more like the future energies, meaning anytime after today, within the coming, days and weeks and months. So this to me is very positive over here. Okay, this is very positive because this says they are moving forward positively on the right track. And this I hear also saying they are not hiding, who they are. They're very transparent. So this is like more in the near future, but not that far. So this is very positive. But the outcome is experiencing spiritual attacks. They can also be having a mental conflict. It's hard for you to move forward because you keep looking back, or whatever that's bothering you is constantly affecting, your environment, your relationships, your actions. I'm getting ready to do a spiritual background check on Chris Evans. This is what I use. This is my homemade deck. I love it. I love it. So far, it has been pretty much accurate. Let me just say that from 1 to 100, I go, cause we know nothing is perfect. Nothing is really, really 100. I give this a good 95. Okay. Now, with that being said, real quick, I want to do a spiritual background check on Chris. I normally use this when people come to me and they met somebody and they're seeking clarity about their personal intentions towards them. Also, anything the spirit wants, them to know about the individual. Cause you meet a person new, they're not gonna come off in a way that they're showing you who they are. You get that later, okay? But when you get it, believe it. When they show you who they are, believe it, okay? So anyway, I'm going to use this real quick. So, about someone that was, interested in Chris Evans, I want to know what the spirit had to say about Chris Evans. Who is Chris Evans, and what's going on with him that I don't know anything about that I may need to know. All right. I see one word that stood out, and I seen it earlier also. Okay, I seen it also. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it with many of you when I get to it. Okay, right here. I'm going to show you a picture of the same word that's on this message right here. Okay, even though it's allegedly, I want to share that. Now I have here. Normally, this is like past, present, future, and outcome, but they're just random messages. Okay. Give it time. Don't rush this. For now, be the best of friends. Get to know them better. So if I'm interested in Chris, the spirit is telling me, get to know him better. Don't rush into anything with him because it's a lot about him you don't know, but you're going to find out. You're going to find out. Just keep it as friends for now. Do not rush this. Okay? Next, ask the question before you meet them or before they reach out to you. How was you feeling at that time? How do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do this person energy matches yours? So he's presently with what's her name? Alba. I forgot her name. He's presently with his current wife, right? So how was she feeling about herself when she hooked up with him? Was she feeling insecure? Because she dealing with an insecure man. You get it? The person really ends up mirroring you because you attract the individual to you. Now, she may not know that about him already, but she would need to ask herself that. And had I been interested in him, I would have to ask myself that as well. Now, okay, moving forward, attention, high risk of violence or death. Don't ignore the red flags or in denial. So that's not good. I think about someone that can allegedly that can be very quick tempered, shall I say? Okay, and you do see that word risk. See the word high risk, but the word risk stands out to me. Now, this right here, they are known for ghosting, not reliable, hit and run. Now, the word ghosting, I saw that earlier. Hold on. Okay, I see it, and I apologize. I was reading and I was over and I was you know how you see something sometimes you see what you want to see. So it says ghosted trailer. So I apologize, but I do always own up when I'm wrong. Okay, when I'm in error. So I was in error right there. So anyway, but let's continue. All right, it has here attention. Don't ignore the red flags in denial. So this just letting me know whatever, his issues may be behind the scenes. Notice I said behind the scenes, allegedly, the spirit's saying, don't ignore the red flags now. You heard what you heard, you saw what you saw. It ain't gonna get no better now. You know they got issues, so you think you're gonna change them, you're not. But if you feel like you can deal with it, that's on you. You're gonna have to, deal with the consequences. Question their background, get more info, history of their past. Now, this, I don't know if this to be true, but this speaks about his background. So I don't know if this due to maybe his childhood, teenage years, or early years. It says question their background, get more info, history of their past, and it has here question probation officer. This is a big time allegedly family. Unless many of you can dig, and you find this information. But maybe it has something to do with a probation officer. What stands out to me is question their background, give more information about his history. Okay, it can be his past history when it comes to his relationships. Maybe some of his exes got some stories. Okay, and if you listen, it definitely save you from a lot of trouble. If you know what I mean. As far as wasting your time with an individual like that. Don't rush the process. Be patient. Give them time, the need to reflect on the situation. And if you notice, a lot of my messages concerning Chris, they're like, take it slow with this one. Take it slow. Don't rush this. Take it slow now, cause you don't really know them like that. And lastly, I'm sorry. Watch out for their lame excuses, not genuine. I think about, allegedly him taking risk behind the scenes, but this is what you're going to be end up hearing from him. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, can a person change? Absolutely. Absolutely. A person can change. But don't think you're going to be the one that's going to change them. People have to want to change. And his wife, the one that, and see, notice she's young, okay? And I'm not saying nothing wrong with an older person giving a younger person, but a younger person is not seasoned like an older person. He's older than her. He's had experiences, to where he know what time it is. She may not know what time it is the way he know what time it is. Okay, so a lot of time, that can be a control factor. Get someone that's green, like they're not up on, certain things as though a woman his same age would be up on. Real quick, I just want to get an idea about those shadow aspects of Chris, those shadow aspects that he's in denial or not, or overlooking. Okay. All right, what you're about to see in here, remember, it is allegedly, it's not facts. I'm just seeking clarity of those shadow aspects of Chris that could be affecting him in the present. All righty. So right here, I have drained. This is the one that's feeling emotionally drained. Next, I have rage. I think about somebody that could possibly, have anger issues or easy to pop off, if you know what I mean. Feeling awkward. Okay. We have here bully. So of course, if you see this in an individual, do not ignore the red flags. Okay, bully, allegedly, feeling depression, and good old secretive, being very secretive. Past, present, future, present, confusion. Remember, we saw the message about may have more than one partner, shall I say? Cheating. And maybe not cheating, you just seeing more than one individual, okay? I have here lustful. And I have here burdens, carrying burdens. And this can be due to, those things that's going on with him that he's keeping to himself, carrying burdens. Down here, I have here bitterness, feeling bitterness. And I told you he could be a possible control freak. I have here domineering. And see, she's younger than him. So yeah, he definitely wearing the pants in the household, which is not a bad thing. But not only that, yeah, very, domineering, controlling. And temptation. That speaks for itself. Remember, allegedly, he's known for being a risk taker. Okay, it just depends on which area in his life that he's a risk taker. Okay, but for me to see this right here, yeah, this may be the downfall of this marital union if he don't get a grip, allegedly. That's a wonder that their emotion get the best of them. For me to see rage, not operating in self control emotionally. I'm going to use this deck. And I'm going to end the reading. This is in the back. It's speaking about somebody. I know Chris has money. I don't know what his, fiance slash wife. I say his wife. I don't know, about her financial income. Okay, that's allegedly. Right here, I have move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time is over. I have here love spells. You been bewitched. I think about when he met what's her name, Alba, I believe. I think about when he met her. He was really caught up in her. Okay, um, she really caught his attention, and he got really caught up in her. Okay, it has here love spells. You been bewitched. So you can also say he was very obsessed over her as well. I have here sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. At the head, I have I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. And this could be pertaining to his career. Maybe right now he's not doing anything right now, but he could be working on a project behind the scenes. Or, that can be his some future projects. It has here vacation. This is two couples. You will be traveling soon. So according to the spirit, he's planning on traveling with his wife, getting away. And we did see the moving message also. So they could be planning on moving as well to another location, another city or whatever. Over here I have fire sign. I'm sorry, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know what his wife um zodiac sign is. And in the center, I have cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So it's something going on with him to where something's coming to an end. I feel the need to pull three cards. I'm going to use another deck real quick. I'm going to use the Lover's Oracle. I'm going to pull three decks. Well, let me see. I might pull four. I'm gonna pull four. So he's feeling very insecure right now. It has here, you will leave me like the others. So what do that tell you? It's all too much. This is him feeling very overwhelmed. There's something going on with him behind the scenes that has him feeling like this. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. Interesting. I don't know if he's. I don't know if he's reflecting on an ex or possibly in the near future if he end up breaking up with his current wife. And I feel lonely. I'm not really sure why this will come out because he is presently with someone, or less this is how he was feeling before he hooked up with his current wife. Do one more. And this is the last one. I can't express myself. Now, this could mean many, many, many things, okay? Maybe he's feeling suppressed when it comes to his emotions, when it comes to, how he's feeling. Maybe he feels like he can't open up to her. Um, I can't express myself. Um, and let me just say this: people do have fetishes now. People have fetishes when it comes to things that they like to do in the bedroom. I'm just saying allegedly. So maybe he feel like he can't really express himself, in the bedroom, in the way that matters to him with his current, wife. Some people like more than one individual in the bedroom, like an open marriage. But it just depends on what this means to him. Okay. This one is feeling very depressed. Hold on. So, well, not only depressed, but suppressed. Okay. Allegedly, he's feeling very suppressed and also possible deep feeling depression as well because they did come out. But this is someone that's holding on or keeping a lot to themselves. Okay. And like the message says, I can't express myself. So this means something to him. All right. It definitely means something to him. So anyway, I'm through. I'm through digging with Chris Evans. I wish him all the best. Whatever you saw and heard here is not my opinion. It is not fact. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Please know that. I feel like once he get himself, together, he'll be back in the limelight again. Right now, he just taking a break. Doing him behind the scenes, enjoying his marriage. But even by me saying that, it's still a lot going on with him behind the scenes, as you see. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you for watching. I just want to do a little fun reading because a lot of my readings are so serious. So yeah, I'm thinking about well, whatever I'm going to speak on, I'll bring it up in the next reading. Okay, I'll bring it up in the next reading. Love you guys. Have an awesome Sunday. And yeah, just keep watching him, keep following him. For those of you, who are fans of his and, let things play out. Maybe him and his current, wife won't, break up, get a divorce. Maybe there could be talks about it because people do have, you know, fights and issues at home. So maybe there could be talks about it. But whatever the case may be, I'm putting well, I'm not gonna put my money on it, but I feel like he would be the culprit, because he's known for taking bad risk, and it really affects his relationships. Okay, because when we have those issues and we don't heal and face them, yeah, they come back to bite us in the ass. So anyway, love you guys and bye for now. Whatever I said concerning Chris Evans, it is allegedly. Let things play out, and please know they will. Peace.